That was easy, man. That was easy. Oh, hello. How are we doing?
I'm alright.
Yeah, I'm good. So this used to be a belted. I used to have to use a belt for this, but I'm feeling pretty confident today. Yeah, felt all right.
I don't know how you just did that.
Nor do I, to be fair. Oh, this is really low. I forgot to adjust it. Why is that hitting there? Not sure. Wow, it fucking flew up. It's like it's nothing. It weighs literally nothing. Fucking hell, I'm strong today. Oh yeah, it's easy. As you could probably tell, I'm wearing different clothes, which means it's a new day. Although not necessarily. I suppose I could have just changed clothes, but no, it's a new day. Today, we're finishing SBD day off with the deadlifts. I've made a makeshift deadlift bar by putting 2 of the clips either side of the barbell sleeves. That way it extends out the sleeve and thus creating more slack to pull out of the barbell. I do this from time to time simply because it feels good. Today, I feel the opposite of yesterday. Yesterday, I felt strong. Today, I feel shitty. I've cycled back to the early shifts, so tiredness has fully set in. Anyway, yapping on with the excuses, let's just get to it. I've got no earphones in. Brilliant. I have done a couple of sets with this weight just to get my legs moving, my back warm, and my heart strong. So, because I've made this makeshift deadlift barbell, I'm going to fully utilize the extra slack in the barbell by coming up slowly and really trying to get as much as I can out before initiating the pull. So far, so good. Calluses are peeling early, which isn't a good sign. I might have to switch over to the straps, but if it comes to it, it comes to it. Come up pretty damn easy. Damn, weight's moving today. Not bad. It's good. Not bad at all. Okay, so deadlifts were just as successful as squats yesterday. Bench, C tier. It was okay for a workout. I suppose my mind wasn't really set on the bench press, it was more set on the squat. Even though it's SBD day, not that I did the deadlifts the same day, just kind of screwed that one up, didn't it? My deadlift session today worked up to 264, 265, which is about 584 or 585 pounds. I did that for a single with a double overhand hook grip. That came up super easy for the double overhand hook grip. I have been using straps for a very long time, which has jeopardized the strength of my grip. Over the last couple of months, I've been focusing on doing the double overhand hook grip during deadlifts and other pull exercises. I don't think, when I first started doing it a couple of months ago, I was only pulling like 220 kilos with a double overhand hook grip before my hook grip gave out. Now we're up to 265 for a solid single. I held that bad boy nice and tight. I def gripped it at the lockout. I dominated that rep with the double overhand hook grip, which makes me believe that a 280 kilo double overhand hook grip single is well within my abilities. Now, what is the ultimate goal? What would I love to double overhand hook grip as the end game?
What did you do? What did you do?
A fucking 300 kilo double overhand hook grip single would probably be one of the best achievements I've ever achieved in my life. That would be nice. Whether that's realistic or not, I'm not too sure. Depends on many factors. Rest, diet, have I spilled over my volume? There's so many factors that could play its role into determining whether next week, the 10th week, will be the week I hit all the goals that I wanted to. I know a 230 to 240 kilo squat is well on the cards, well on the chest board. I'm playing my moves, and 240 kilos, I've eaten it alive. A 180 kilo bench press, I think that's still off the cards, unfortunately, still off the chessboard. I'm dodging around that bad boy. A 300 kilo deadlift, again, not too sure about that one. So what I'll do is, instead of setting a 300 kilo deadlift and a 180 kilo bench press, I'll say either hitting a 170 kilo bench press for RPE 8, that would be a fucking definite improvement. If I could do a 170 kilo bench press for a single at RPE 8, I'll probably go for 175. And then following that, being the deadlifts, if I can hit, say, 290 at RPE 8, we say 8, 9, then I'll probably attempt 295 kilos. But if I hit those weights at that RPE, in my eyes, that's a PR. It may not be more weight, but if the weight is easier, then technically I am stronger, therefore it is a PR. That is my logic, and I'm sticking to it. Anyway, now that we're done with deadlifts, moving on to some Bulgarian split squats. Going to do some weighted chin-ups and then finish off with some sort of shoulder exercise. Just like I've said before, the ultimate tip, the S-tier tip for the Bulgarian split squats when using a bench is to sit on the bench nice and strong with great posture. Extend your legs out. That is where I shall be Bulgarian split squatting. Pull your leg, the leg back that you're not using, keep the leg that you are using forward, stand up, get into position, and you're ready to go. Oh my goodness. There we go. With this exercise, I am concentrating on keeping the entire rep solid, nice and smooth on the way down, with a little bit of a pause, and then nice and smooth on the way up. This, in my eyes, isn't just to build strength, but stability when it comes to doing the squat and the deadlift. Excuse me, please. Solid reps each leg. Fantastic. That was a solid set. I say the word solid a lot. It's definitely not liquid, is it? It's not fluid. Although, saying that, fluid moves. Does it? Fluid doesn't move, but fluid means moving. Smoothly? That's a fluid set right there. Oh, God. Here we go again. I'm going to do 2 more sets of that. Off camera, you shall see the weighted chin-ups. But I'm using a lighter weight because, like I said in my last leg session, I'm upping the reps slightly for leg workouts so I can stimulate those muscle fibers, completely and utterly eradicate them. I feel like this bench is perfect for my short femurs. It's almost as if it was meant to be for me to move to this gym. I don't need to use the fucking girthy studio pole to stabilize myself, which I still recommend for those starting out doing the Bulgarian split squats. I still recommend holding onto some sort of stick, some strong, hard stick, or the girthy studio poles, whatever the fuck they're called. I guess studio pole, or it's not really a barbell, is it? It's supposed to be a barbell. It's mimicking a barbell, but it's truly not a barbell. Let's be honest here. It's like holding a PVC pipe. I could javelin that from Dover Port to Calais. Kill a few seagulls on the way. Maybe take out a fucking ferry or two. Right, enough rambling. I'm done. This is one of those why you lying bar moments, because this definitely isn't chin-ups. This is chest-supported dumbbell rows. Now, why have I decided to not do chin-ups, weighted chin-ups to be specific, and do chest-supported dumbbell rows instead? Well, fatigue. I am tired as fuck. Not an excuse, but to a degree it is. I have been up at 4 in the morning, and chin-ups, especially weighted chin-ups, require a high level of strength in my opinion, which today I definitely don't have. Now, I could do body weight chin-ups, that's always an option, and I do feel like I am letting myself down a bit not doing the chin-ups, but what I'm going to do is, on my heavier deadlift day, I'm going to probably do chin-ups instead of dumbbell or barbell rows. That to me is a fair trade-off, because I'm doing a chest-supported dumbbell row now. Although it's not a one-arm dumbbell row or a pendlay row or even a barbell row, it's still a sort of row. Now, I'm going to go quite light, because today is just simply a volume day. On my back day, I'll be lifting heavier for less reps and obviously a higher degree of volume. Oh, no, my bad. A higher degree of intensity. So, in the long run, it's not going to ruin my progress towards my goals, as long as it doesn't become a habit. When constantly letting yourself down, or when constantly saying no to this and no to that, and making excuses, when that becomes a habit, that's when you've got a significant problem which you need to break the shit out of and start manning up a little bit. Start getting yourself in second gear, or maybe even fourth, maybe even sixth. Regardless, getting into the habit of making excuses or repeatedly not doing something that you should be doing is definitely something you need to stop doing. I think that's 10, but I'll do one for luck. Yeah, that'll do. 2 more sets of that with the 20 kilo dumbbells for 10 reps, and I'll move on to a shoulder exercise. If I don't move on to a shoulder exercise, it means I've gone home to eat, which means I'll end the video after this exercise. It's one of those. You get good days, you get bad days. You got to listen to your body. I need sleep to go to work. If I didn't have to go to work, then I'd have most likely done some chin-ups, some weighted chin-ups, or added an extra exercise. But because I do have work, I am under time restraints as well as energy restraints, which is annoying because I just want to focus on doing this. I would love for this to be a career, but that ain't gonna come unless I put in the hard work, which means consistent videos. if I don't prove to myself that I can't consistently post on a day-to-day or every other day, or maybe at most every 3 days, then it shows me that I'm not willing to put in the work for something that I love doing, even with the restraints I have. When it comes to doing something you love doing, if you want to make something out of it, you do have to sacrifice a hell of a lot of time and energy to put into those things that you want to make a dream, a reality, come true. Well, I've done a fair bit of rambling after that set, so I guess straight to the second. Cool. 2 solid sets of 10. 1 more coming right up. Do I want to say anything? Do I have anything to say? Maybe I have a little bit too much to say. That is why I'm preventing myself from rambling once more. I will say that if any of you, all my 760 beautiful subscribers, want to see anything specific, such as exercise tutorials, maybe even a mobility routine or programming, anything, I am not a qualified coach, so do take what I say with a pinch of salt. However, I do have extensive experience doing what I do. I have tried bodybuilding, I have tried powerlifting, I am now doing power building, which is a mix of both. I have done a little bit of strongman, but not a lot, and I have dabbled with weightlifting. I have dabbled with a multitude of programs. I have dabbled with different ways of training and using things like drop sets, supersets, what's the other one? There's another one. It's like trio, giant sets, that's it. Giant sets. I've got quite a bit of knowledge I would like to share, so please feel free to ask anything you wish, maybe even some life advice, because I've been through a hell of a lot. Life advice is also something that I would like to share. So yeah, hit me with your questions and I shall answer. Anyway, again, rambled on long enough to do another set. Treating you guys to the whole fucking 3 sets. Okay. Well, I've got a heavy bench session tomorrow, so I'm going to skip the shoulder exercise for today. On that note, what's the plan once I've finished this program? Excuse me, once more. Currently following, like I've said in the past, Strength Studio's 10-week power building program, volume 3. I have done volume 1, I have done volume 2. I have said this in the past, so I won't go into it too much. Been fantastic leading up to the peak week, should I say, week number 10, the ultimate week, the week of what divides men from boys, women from girls. Fucking the test of strength What was I saying? Fucking hell. What was I saying? I'll just cut to it. Oh yeah, what was my plan? So I've seen Strength Studios, well, Jamel Browners or whatever, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm sure Jamel Browner's close enough. I've seen he does a 12-week intermediate program, which is focused mainly on building the SBD. It's a powerlifting program as opposed to a power building program. That is something I would like to do. There's two ways I can go about it. I can just do a hypertrophy phase after I've attempted whatever it is that I attempt during week 10 of this program. Or I can just go balls to the wall and go straight into a powerlifting program. Obviously, the smart move would to be a hypertrophy into a powerlifting, but because this is a hybrid program, a mixture of powerlifting and bodybuilding, the volume hasn't been incredible as compared to what it would be if I was to do a powerlifting program. So it's one of those. It's something to ponder upon as I stare off into the distance with the sun glaring off of my retinas. Oh, I'm not going to look at the sun. It's a terrible idea. That's an awful idea, to be honest. Anyway, that is a wrap for today's session. I shall see you next time. Peace out, motherfuckers.